Will Cinderella be crowned, or will she turn back into a pumpkin in the face of the best team in the league?
AT, I mean, the Warriors, they were able to break past being the group stage kings. How have they been able to live up to the hype as a super team?
They haven't been able to until right now, but this is the most important moment. If they win this, that's $500,000. That's more than the tip-off and the turn combined. So if they win here, it don't matter what they did these past 2 months. So they are picking it up at the perfect time to change the narrative on them being pretenders and frauds.
Well, here we go. It's finals time, baby. Let's go!
It is officially underway. NBL Oz Gaming win the tip here in game number 1. Early start for us here in the NBA 2K League. Shouts to everybody, NBA TV, Twitch, and YouTube, as Lawrence gets denied at the rack by Native to start things off.
That's good D by Native to start the game. Oh, my.
We saw him yesterday against One Wild Walnut, talking about his matchup down low against Sick One. Might define this series.
Good pass.
The bounce lob.
Oh, that might be one of the worst things in the game. The ball fake that makes you throw a bounce lob.
Lawrence from downtown gets the first points of the NBA 2K League Finals.
That is a swing, bro. CB13 was wide open, but it made Kenny got work throw that bounce lob.
And CB13 drives down a lane and throws it down. I think you bring up a good point with Native. In that matchup, the first game with Bucks Gaming held Walnut to single-digit scoring. All of a sudden, second game, it was all One Wild Walnut putting up 30 points. I wonder if that maybe is something that will come back to bite Warriors Gaming Squad with Sick, who's been on a tear.
Well, hey, they were fine giving up all those twos. Oh, what a shot. They were fine giving up all those twos to Walnut since the Warriors were hitting so many threes. But a great start here for the NBL, getting aggressive from behind the arc. You're going to have to keep up with this Dubs offense. It's not easy to do.
I mean, to tell me, just kind of trickles down from the main NBA team down to the gaming team. All the threes up in Golden State.
There you go.
Early 2-point lead here for NBL Oz Gaming. JT, when we're looking at some of the keys for this game, we know what CB13 can do. We know what Mama I'm That Man can do. There's still a lot of questions with Harry and Jaden, but Jaden has truly picked it up offensively when they've needed him most.
Literally the best ball of his career. I know he's only in year 2, but he is literally playing phenomenal like almost every game. I can't remember the last bad game he had this playoffs. Like, he's been hooping all week.
There's going to be a foul there. Legal screen called on Lawrence. You see where he's at, right in the mid-range.
Interesting. Maybe trying to set an off ball to get him open, but got to set those feet. Can't be moving that left stick after you hold down circle.
Continuously, Harry has been the main target of a lot of the trash talk throughout this entire playoff run. Mama That Man already trying to get in his head. As there's a second foul already on Lawrence, not even in 3 minutes into the ball game.
I don't know if I like that. A little too early, a little too quick.
Oh, you want to talk about too early and too quick. Some early nerves here for Warriors Gaming Squad.
Jaden trying to work the mid-range. He's got Mama That Man in front of him. Sick, slips the screen. Seese is able to get a hand on it. Now they got Native down low. Potential timeout here going to be called, and it is. The impending 3-second call coming on there on Sick.
We hit buttons, we wall up. That's great defense by Super Seese and Nay. That's what they need all series, because they're starting to look like a better Philly. When they need that bailout, they look to hit Sick to get them a bucket. But I just don't know if he can do it against this team. I don't know.
Anytime that we see 2 pump fakes in the position that he's in, there's no way that he goes up with it. But for the first time here in the NBA 2K League Finals, let's throw it down to the floor to our guy, Made in India.
Hey, no surprise whatsoever. The trash talking started well before tip-off. You had DJ Too Cold and Mama I'm That Man chirping back and forth. Lawrence, though, was on his best behavior, possibly because his parents flew out, surprised him, so he wanted to, stay up to his manners as well. Should be a great game. Here we go.
Looking.
Special story coming from Lawrence, too. I mean, an amateur now here on the final stage as a professional. That has to be so special. And what does that say about him as a player?
I mean, he has just put in so much work. He's one of my biggest misses in NBA 2K League draft history. I like to think I'm a pretty good scout, but he has just blown everybody away. And honestly, in 5v5, I've been most impressed. We knew how good he was in threes, but in fives, he has become one of the best one-on-one defenders in the entire league. He's got a big matchup today against CB13 and Mama, as Warriors are going to get the ball back here.
Ain't that right? Ain't that right? I told Harris.
He told you.
What?
I told you Lawrence was going to be good in the league.
Technically, he made the draft board. He was just tier 3 at the time.
I know, but I told you he was above that. But, I mean, I ain't have him here, so I'm not going to cap like I had him all the way here.
And we've seen some great battles with him, with some elite level guards so far throughout this playoffs. He had Greens, he had Antoine Love, Radiant, and Malik. They were able to get the job done. As they go to Kenny, got work with 1 second left in the mid-range. Kenny puts it up, and it's going to be Nate fighting down low. He got the worm. Tries to get the putback. Sick will block him. Seese comes out with it.
A block from behind is crazy.
CB with the 50-50 shot is no good.
Loving the defense so far from NBL, keeping the floor condensed.
Oh, but they get a turnover on the other side.
Okay.
Nay will slow things down. They're off the pass fake. Now he gets it over to Mama. Backdoor cut coming in from Kenny. Gets it back out to Mama. Now it's with CB13.
Middle.
He takes the shot up top, and he'll green it. And with that green, it's time for another giveaway thanks to our partners at AT&T. Follow the Nightbot instructions for your chance to win an NBA 2K24 game code for the PlayStation 5 when the game does drop. Keep an eye on what Nightbot is saying as Jaden misses the open.
It's going to be a big thing today. Those wide opens are going to be few and far between. If you're NBL, you got to hit those wide opens. They're going to be the key to this game. They've been struggling with them so far this playoffs. They've been able to win in spite of it. Nice cut by Kenny.
And there we go. Warriors games well now with a 3-point lead. Mama still up and talking. Had a slow game 2 against Bucks Gaming after a phenomenal game number 1. It was a lot of CB13 in that game 2.
That's one thing I'll say I can tell early that they looked at and seen that they liked is Harry's being a weakness on defense.
Ooh, that was aggressive.
Oh, he slaps it, and it goes right to DJ.
Rebound is so fluky.
Harry with it, works the mid-range against the green. First points for Harry in this ball game.
He's gonna have his hands full on defense guard, and Kenny got work.
And we know how quick Kenny is to shoot, especially over top of him, but they're starting to work the back door. There you can see him fake it. Charlie does walk it back. Lawrence is in front of him. We got 1:25 to go here in the first. Just a 1-point game. Playing out, I would say, as expected with the low scoring here so far. They go down to Nay. 2 players down there sick. Gets a bounce pass to Seese. He can't get the shot to go.
One too many bounce passes for me to start this game.
This game is defensive.
Jaden from downtown from the corner. It's money for Jaden. He's got 6.
Nice shot. Love seeing shooting guards trying to effort themselves, getting into the corners. That was a great job by Jaden of relocating to the open spot in the court.
Nay gets a screen to hit there on Jaden, but he still bounces right back into the play. DJ now flares up. They hit Nay on the cut. Good weight out on the animation coming from Nay.
Putting that shoulder into him. Get into that stance.
And it's nothing you can do at all. You just got to sit there and take it.
Jaden, oh my goodness, Kenny got work at the block from behind. Mama on that man, gets bumped and passes out of it. Almost a turnover.
Really good transition defense there to get back and stop the free bucket.
I think he could have went up with that.
Me too.
Kenny got work back door. Harry can't get his hands on it. Kenny got work with pass fake. Mama on that man, trying to work behind the arc. It's with Super Seese, barreling down the baseline, and there's DJ Too Cold with the steal.
That's his 3rd steal already here in the first quarter. He's in the right place at the right time all the time.
7 seconds to work with. It's a tie game in 11. Jaden, elbow jumper, pull up his money.
8 points here in the quarter. Great job by Jaden finding the holes in the defense.
3.2, CB13, flare up to Seese, pass back, CB13 to tie it. It's great for CB13. Excellent execution from Warriors Gaming Squad.
I like that.
Ooh, we are just now heating up, and it's only the first quarter. Hey, it's going to be a great one in store for us, all tied up as we wait for second quarter action. But if you're watching on NBA TV, you are headed to a quick commercial break. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to our friends on NBA. Welcome back to our friends on NBA TV. It is all tied up here, 13-13 for the finals. Turnover right there as we get started, second quarter action.
They're already getting it started with a turnover. I mean, this defensive battle really living up to the expectations that we had kind of seen from their matchups in the turn just a couple months back. But then now out here on the main stage, we're wondering how is it going to go. It's a crucial game one, I feel like, for NBL Waz Gaming. Just from an energy perspective, they bring a lot of that.
Yeah, they really do. And I think you see already the defense. They already have 4 steals coming into this quarter. I'm interested, though. They're making 5 steals. I love how NBL is playing defense, and this is just easy buckets for them to help build an early lead. But these Dubs, man, they can put points on you in bunches quickly. NBL's got to keep up this defensive pressure.
Yeah, they met last time. That was in the turn. That's the first time that we introduced the interconference play between the East and Western Conferences. Seese from downtown gets it to fall. And it was NBL Oz Gaming taking that in a sweep. Something that shocked everybody.
I will say, this is a very different Warriors team since they got swept. They've broken out a different defense. They've broken out a better offense. NBL forced them to improve, and they did.
That wasn't a turnover?
That's a turnover. Nate gets it. Can they get up to Mama on that man? No, they can't. Jaden will knock it away. It'll still be with Warriors Gaming Squad. Well, let's throw it down to India. What's going on in those huddles?
Yeah, and the conversations with Warriors Gaming Squad was quite simple. It was a mental aspect of it, saying, hey, we're so hyped, we're excited to be here, but let's settle down. Let's slow things down. We've got a long, long series ahead of us. They're getting a little bit too hyped and then excited and kind of running out of energy is the main scare of it. But let's see if they slow things down, play their pace, and see what the result ends up being.
Which is what's wild, because we saw Warriors Gaming Squad leading up to this, JT. They look calm, cool, collected, all business.
Definitely did. Look real calm. They look real confident. They know their opponent, but when that game starts, it always gets a little different at the minimum.
I think right now Native is playing way too jittery. He's throwing a lot of scary passes. The tempo is a little bit off. He needs to take a deep breath and get back into their offense. Right now, too many errant passes are thrown off their rhythm.
Sick. Waiting it out. Seese able to get back into it as they go the full length of the floor down to Mama, and then there's the wrap up there, CB13. You brought it up right now. Every single person on the Warriors Gaming Squad, they have 1 turnover at least.
That's tough to do. Great job by NBL, but yet after all that defense, all those steals, all those great plays, it's a 1-point lead, and the Warriors have the ball.
CB13 from way downtown. That one was shot from the bay.
I don't like that look. I feel like it was way too quick, way too rushed. And it wasn't even like that screen didn't hit like that to where that's a shot that you have to take.
Oh, Jaden gets the slow dunk animation, but still able to finish. Nobody really able to crack this and turn it into a 2-possession ball game.
That's going to be the entire series all day. It's going to be back and forth. I honestly think it's going to come down to who can hit the most contested threes. Not going to be a lot of wide opens this game. Ooh, almost an and one.
I was ready to let it rip.
Jaden got the stop, so we'll be Mama on that man, step into the free throw line to shoot 2. So far in the playoffs, he's 100%. Same with CB13 and Native. The only shoots is still not attempt a free throw on this team as Kenny got work and Super Seese.
Everybody got blazers on the team but me. I feel
I have an Armani jacket on.
I don't care.
I think I got baited. He just want people to know he's wearing Armani.
I want people to know what you said.
I got so baited.
But you said it.
I got baited, man. He just picked that ball out of the corner, man. That's my fault.
It's crazy that you said it, but I want people to know.
JT, it's no surprise. We've been talking about Blazers for a while.
I know, but it's like, I don't know, like, that just might not be my look for real, for real.
Nice dunk.
But I still came in like a fly, nothing new.
It's back up to a 3-point game. Let's jump into our first listening of the finals, this time with Warriors Gaming Squad.
Yeah, we're good.
Got it.
Hey, boy.
Hey, boy,
come on. We got
100 fouls in the next 40 seconds. So you got inbounding. I got the cuts up the court.
Yeah, DJ.
Sit in the middle. No, stay. Sit in the middle, though.
Switching corner.
Follow.
I had to get the left wing.
Switch. Back. Oh. Let's go, Nate. This your boy.
Throw. All the way.
Come on.
Yo, contain here.
Jaden inbound. We got all the fouls. We have all the fouls. Be aggressive.
Okay,
I got your back.
Got you. I'm standing. He might go left, CB.
Reverse that.
Yo, we got 2 more. 15 seconds, Wop.
Got cuts.
DJ.
If Lawrence cuts, stays in the corner. If he runs to your corner and cuts, we're good.
I'm left.
Nothing.
Switch. Going back left.
Switch back. Go. You're there.
Good shit.
Bring it.
3, 2, gang rebound.
Oh my. Bro, how is he open, though?
He reached past him, bro. Just chill.
Fucking way.
I guess I should have stayed up. That's cool.
We didn't need to steal. We're good, though. I don't mind it.
Set the off ball. Now come set me one. Just a quick one.
Hey, look, I know I missed a couple, bro, but keep trusting me.
Yeah, I got you.
Fuck with me. Let's go, Nadal.
Come on, good shot, boy.
Shot, boy.
To lock in on defense, y'all. They're too ass.
please, yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on, you guys.
Pause,
Listen,
bro.
130. Don't talk shit. Just lock it up right here.
Almost it.
It's tough.
One foul less than quarter.
BJ.
He's down. Walk it back.
I got to go.
We got 130. Let's not talk any trash right here. As Harry doesn't get a dunk, he gets a layup. That's a block from Native.
That's a terrible animation.
Mama on that man pulls in the right corner. He's got sick on him. Seese will now take that right corner as he brings it back up top. Mama thought about the fade, doesn't take it. It's with CB13 now with under 10 seconds to work with. A lot of movement from Kenny got work throughout this game in that left corner. Mama to Charlie to Seese, over to Kenny. The flick up, it's no good. DJ Too Cold comes out with the rebound. They got some numbers here for NBL, and Mama on that man will utilize the foul to give.
Warriors offense is starting to find some really good rhythm here. That play, didn't love the process, too many moving bodies, but you can see, starting to find holes in this NBL defense. They are not immortal.
Speaking of that defense, they stacks in the chat saying NBL Oz Gaming playing immaculate.
A 21! Wow. I told you, you gotta hit contested threes if you want to win this final.
It was a load up.
Nasty.
What a shot from Harry. Mama on that man will respond with a dunk to tie things at 27. Got 30 seconds left here. This first half has flown by.
It's the tough part about the Warriors, man. You can play amazing defense for an entire half, and NBL's tied, and now the Warriors are coming down to take the lead.
They didn't wait out the reach, and Kenny got work. Will float it up with the left hand. 2-point lead now for Warriors Gaming Squad.
Just a great half of basketball for NBL, and they're still losing. This Warriors team is so tough.
Unofficial lead change counter has got to be pushing 15 at this point. They have been going back and forth. Can NBL Oz Gaming Tire take the lead here with 3 seconds left? DJ Too Cold has it. He'll pump fake it. Drives down the baseline. Huge slam from DJ Too Cold.
Hey, that man is flying.
We are all tied at 29 at the end of the first half here in our NBA 2K League Finals.
It is heating up here in District E. These teams are hungry for a chip. Only one could take it home by the end of the night. Great way to start the first half. It is Jaden leading the pack with 10 points, and over for Warriors Gaming is Mama, I'm That Man, the battle of the shooting guards. Can't wait to see how second half action goes. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to our friends on NBA TV. We are at the half right now, and it is all tied up 29-29 between #1 Warriors Gaming and #4 NBL Oz Gaming, and it's been the shooting guards for me. They've been on a tear going at it back and forth. It's been a close battle through and through, and now we have second half action going down.
They're all tied up coming into the second half. Bear, I know that you're over there watching the game with our guy. Deeds is actually in the studio. People may remember him from the OG days of the NBA 2K League. But has this kind of been the way that you expected this game to play out?
To be honest, yeah. So NBL is gritty, man. NBL is a gritty team, and then you got the Warriors, who's also they're a gritty team too. So this is going to be a good finals. This is actually a really good matchup for the 2K League.
And this is the first time, I believe, since Season 3 where we have the #1 and 2 defense squaring off in the finals. So that kind of tells you all that you need to know.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it already. Both teams forcing a ton of turnovers, a ton of steals. You know, it's interesting. We were talking about this yesterday, Bear, about how, you know, when you play traditional, we saw it yesterday, the Warriors and the Bucks, they do a lot of the same things, but the Warriors just kind of do it better. I'm worried we might be seeing the same thing here against NBL. They play very similar styles, but the Warriors, with that super team, they might just have the edge just with the amount of talent they have.
They got the talent. You're right. They got the talent. They got the names 1 through 5, but it's something special about NBL. There's 5 guys that don't necessarily have the hype and the names that the Warriors have, but they play like a team, and it's not star power. It's not all the talent in the world and what we're used to seeing, but they got that aspect of this team, and we have to play like a team. So it's going to be interesting.
And all it takes for all these guys in the NBL to be as big of the names as guys the Warriors is to win this damn series. They win this series, hey, sky's the limit.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I don't know though, Harris. These guys from the Warriors been doing this for years.
That's fair.
This years. These guys are old heads.
Hey, Harry,
older than JT.
Harry wins a 2K League title. He's a hero in Australia, that's for sure.
Speaking of NBL, I mean, one of those guys out there is your former teammates and DJ. What's it like playing with them, and what's impressed impressed you so far of his gameplay here in the finals?
I don't know if you have younger siblings, but it's like playing with, if you don't, you just imagine your 5-year-old niece, 5-year-old nephew, your little brothers. So it's like having a little brother around all the time. He's full of energy. He's never out of energy. And if he walks in the room and he doesn't have energy, his emotions are on his sleeve. So you know something is wrong, but he's super good. He's super talented. And his growth from last year to now is insane. DJ, he's playing good ball right now. He's hooping.
6 got it out of the paint, and then there is going to be a shot clock violation. That's what, to your point of them coming into the season, they don't really have a real superstar. I think as it slowly started to progress, DJ's been the one to almost take on that superstar role for this NBL team.
Well, he keeps telling me he's the new face of the league. He's the new superstar. Yeah, look, JT's like, whoa. I'm just telling you what I have to hear in the back rooms. You know, this is. You know, this is off the stage, but he's interesting, man. He's a character for sure, and I never had Oz doing anything in 3s or anything in 5s, and here they are making it further than everybody else in the league.
Harry will take a shot from downtown. He gets it to go. If you're watching NBA TV, we're joined here by Superstar T-Wars Gaming. Bear the Beast is going to be with us for the duration of this game, all of game number 2 as well. But his Warriors gaming squad, they do have a 2-point lead. Let's head down to the floor to our guy, India.
You've got Bear up there. I've got Mama Lawrence hanging out. They flew all the way from Atlanta to watch her son compete for a lot of money. What's it like watching him play here live on stage?
I'm so excited for him. My son is a winner regardless.
I love that mentality. Now, look, he's down about 4 or 5 points here. What message do you have for him? You gave me a look. I don't know if y'all caught it. She gave me a look when I said that, but what message do you have that?
Keep it up, son. Good job.
I love the support all the way from Atlanta. Here we go, NBL.
They came out to actually surprise him. He had no clue that they were making their trip up here to District E to watch him play live. And this is what's been scary, JT. It has been a one-possession ball game for so much of it, flipping back and forth. Finally, we start to see Warriors gaming squad just kind of spread their legs.
I told you that's what makes this matchup kind of bad for NBL. Their biggest thing is their defense, but they're playing a team that's a little bit better. So when your biggest strong suit and what's really got you here is something that's second to your opponent now for this much money, and you have 1 veteran on your team while the other team has 3, and we're talking about 2 former MVPs, 1 that almost won MVP, 3 5-year-plus veterans. Like, that's going to play a factor in a 5-game series for $500,000.
Mama's starting to take over a little bit here, too. I like his decision-making. He's got that badge. He's filled with confidence. There's another attempt. Ooh, yikes.
He just broke everything.
That's one that he should have had, as Shaden will get fouled trying to go down the baseline. Second foul called there on Mama on that man.
Bear, as a guy from T-Wolves Gaming, I mean, you started off right off the back, season 2, got a chip. For NBL Oz Gaming to come out and do the same thing possibly, what would that mean?
I don't know, but I'll tell you they better enjoy it because I ain't seen a championship since.
Oh, no.
Enjoy it because when you come
Hey, yo,
in,
you need a hug? Do you want a hug?
Yeah, come over here. Hurry up.
Oh, man.
Don't let nobody see. But no, it's special to come in and you don't know any better. You're fearless. Like you don't know any better. You're just hooping. So I know that feeling that these guys have right now, and they're playing good ball.
Kenny got work, wakes it out, and makes the 3.
Oh my goodness.
This Warriors offense is starting to find those holes in the NBL defense. Good ball movement, great screens coming out from Native to start opening up the middle of the court. NBL's got to find some adjustments here. This is getting a little spooky.
6-point game. That's Kenny Gotwork's first made 3 in the ballgame so far. But what a third quarter that we're seeing here from Warriors gaming squad. Keeping NBL Oz Gaming so far just a single digit so far here in quarter number 3.
Talk all about the NBL defense. We don't talk enough about the Warriors defense. Arguably just as good, sometimes even better, especially when Native is playing like this. I love how he's baiting guys out of the corner, trying to force turnovers. He started to calm down after that weird first quarter. This is much more like the Native we saw against Bucks Gaming.
Yeah, give him a couple quarters. Harris, he a rookie playing for
Hey, man.
Give him a look.
There's not much you carry on the line. You don't got a lot of time.
5-game series. He got plenty of time.
Fair enough.
Mama, that man will pull it back out. Nate with the takeover. Mama thought about the fade.
No shot.
They get it for a reset back out with Nate.
Here comes something.
Over to CB13. He
Got
shoots
him.
the loader from the left corner. That one clanks and Nate gets the offensive board. 6 seconds now here in Warriors gaming squad. CB trying to get the crab. Mama, that man throws it down with one hand.
The way shooting guards stand dunk this year is really unreal.
I'm loving what we're seeing from Warriors Gaming Squad offensively. Looking a lot like Bucks Gaming Game 1 yesterday. Charlie in a primary playmaking role, but still not handling the ball as much as Mama. And Mama is just eating them up all over the court. 9 of 10 from the field, 3 of 3 from behind the arc. He's looking like he's in MVP form once again.
It's the largest lead of the ball game that we have seen so far, Bear. I feel like for NBL Waz Gaming, just from a momentum factor, you advance the ball, you call the timeout, getting a score here, I feel like it's going to be everything.
Yeah, you almost need to score for NBL right here. It's this Warriors team, once they get up 5, 6, 7 points, it gets ugly fast. You don't want to be on the wrong end of Mama front running. That's not a good sight.
He ain't lying about that one.
And this is exactly how he played in game number 1 against Bucks Gaming.
Attack mode.
Efficiency. Couple miss, only 1 miss so far here in this ball game. 1 turnover.
Hey, they put that Mama Yu-Gi-Oh card in attack mode. That thing's vertical right now. They're going right at it.
Leave it to you to have a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Hey, come on now. Former high school champ. Put that away.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you put that away.
DJ to Harry, and that's going to be blocked anyway. It will be a 10-point lead heading into the 4th and final quarter here of game number 1.
What was once a tied ball game at the half is now the edge of Warriors Gaming. 10-point lead now heading into the final frame. And it's Mama, I'm that man, looking like that man. 23 points. He is hype right now, going at it with DJ. If you're watching on NBA TV, you're going to head to a quick commercial break, and we'll see you on the other side. Man, Warriors Gaming, that's a very, very scary squad when you look at them, Harris.
It's not a good sign to me.
Well, here we go, 4th quarter, 6 minutes left here in game 1. Welcome back to our friends on NBA TV. It's game 1 right now. Last quarter to decide who takes game 1. And right now, Warriors in full control, Dirk.
Yeah, they are looking good. They had the largest lead of the game, which was set at 10 for Warriors Gaming Squad. See if they can try to build off there. Where we see the NBL Gaming defense kick up, but no. Just another one-on-one. Ney is really just starting to become this complete package. I know that when you have the 4 players on that team that you have for Warriors Gaming Squad, of course, you're not going to be one that's talked about the most, but his play is doing all the talking to back up everything right now.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of been the key for that last quarter. They started to hit that slip, get that slip going. That's going to open up a couple shots for Mama here.
And he gets a stop.
Hey, Ney is playing, man. He's hooping. He's been balling for this team, and he doesn't get the credit.
Wow! Well, he missed it, and there's Ney again.
Look, he's going.
He's out sig-1-ing right now. Good timeout.
Told you, Harris, give him a quarter.
He's going ahead.
Give him a quarter.
Crazy.
Give him
I love it.
One quarter. Give him a little bit.
Hey.
Give him a little bit.
We call each other twin, all right? That's my guy.
Who?
Native.
Hey, cut his mic, man.
What? You don't know what we got.
Some twin. Hey,
JT, what you doing? If you NBL right now, you down 10, playing the Warriors, what you doing right now? What's your adjustment?
If I'm a guard, it's just score the ball. I don't think Seese is stepping like he usually does. Like, come off that shooting deep threes. Like, Harry usually shoots these deep threes, but I'm seeing some kind of hesitance. Like, they're looking to hit sick way too much. These guards got to be more aggressive and shoot deep in the perimeter to make super step off the back end of that pick and roll.
Red City Boy says in the chat, is that stage native? Hey, look, he went through the one wild Walnut school of how to play center on stage. And ever since that 3v3 matchup where Walnut was getting all up in his face, Native has been a real force on that main stage.
Well, the timeout comes to a close. Let's head back down to the floor to India.
I mean, look, I wish I could tell you all the trash talk that was happening, but I might not come back for the second half of this tonight. But, Bear, I got to ask you this. All the trash talk, and you've heard it, you're one of them as well. Does it really get in the player's head? Does it really impact the way you play, or is it just entertainment at that point?
I think it's up to the individual. So some teams are, that's a great play by Seese right there. He's one of the best in the world at stopping that slip. But it just depends on the individual you're talking to. If you pay attention, Mama is going at Harry. He's trying to take advantage of Harry being inexperienced. So he's trying to take advantage of that. And some people, like, I like to go talk to the Aquas of the world and the guys that want to jump around and talk back. Mama's taking a little different approach. He want to see if he can rattle Harry, and I don't know if it's working or not. Time will tell.
Yeah, to rattle you?
You said, does he rattle me?
Has anyone been able to rattle you?
Probably about as much as I rattle you. So however you take that.
Oh my goodness.
It's another shot clock violation coming into this one. Well, we took a listen into it, Warriors Gaming Squad. Now let's jump on over to NBL Lost Gaming.
Okay. He said it though. I gotta listen to him.
Come on.
Go.
I'm middle.
Bro.
Yeah.
Back for the right. Cut.
So, Kenny, oh,
Law, play your wing. Just sit there. I'll have y'all up whole middle.
y'all don't understand. He's setting it on the wing. I can't. Like, how can I make?
Sorry, come on, next play. Let's go. There you go. Come on. Play D. Come on. Fuck this shit. Play D.
It's fine. Keep scoring like that. We gotta play D.
All right, then.
Gotta go under the screen. So you got. So you gonna start the game. Come on.
Watch Kenny. Watch Kenny. I'm hitting the screen, DJ. Watch
Go up now. Go up.
Yeah. Watch paint.
You missed it.
That's me, Law. That's me. I think you would look for that bad pass.
Okay, come on.
Now you get up.
So Law on the cut. Keep sending them.
No, I got my rim run when I'm here.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my God. Can't believe we got to that.
So this is second. That's perfect. Come on. We're down 13. We got.
Get a 3-point line. You want me to cut? Jerry, he trying to play high. You get a bump.
If you have it.
First tag. Ready to Harry. I'm in Jaden. There you go.
Ass.
Okay. Shot, boy. Get back. Great shot. No, fuck that shot. Come on. Go. Be ready. Penny's flaring up. I got it. Play your wing. You're good.
Should we top? I'm on my
Switch.
Reverse stack.
I'm kidding. Yeah. So I heard it. You just gotta trust me right there. Don't get to him.
It's a big stop right here. Gotta get.
Getting stuck down in the paint again. It looks like he was in between an L2 there for Native, but now a 13-point game. It's kind of do or die time if you're NBL Lost Gaming. This is where you really want to rely on that defense, but I feel like with the way, again, that they play defense, why they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, they make teams burn full 24 seconds on a consistent basis. Now this we have to up the ante if you are NBL Lost Gaming and start to force some of those turnovers.
The Warriors have done enough work offensively to win this game already. This NBL team, they are not the bunch to come back from double-digit fourth-quarter leads. Maybe they're going to buck that trend. They haven't done it all year long, but a 13-point deficit with 3 minutes to go, that is the opposite of the game plan. They need to be up double digits in the fourth quarter against this Warriors team if they want easy wins. But as of right now, I just love the way that they're defending NBL. I mean, they're taking Harry completely out of this game. 6 shots, 4 assists, and 1 turnover. I mean, he's been a passenger so far in this game 1.
Now, Barry, you asked me what my adjustment would be. I ain't ran point guard in a couple years. You ran point guard 2 days ago. So what would your adjustment be if you're NBL?
If I'm NBL right now in this situation, we cannot allow Keenan to get going for next game. If I'm NBL, knowing my offense isn't as high powered, I cannot allow Keenan to get going. We want to keep him bottled up. I felt like they did a good job this game, but and like oh my goodness,
another one. Oh my goodness, they're eating in the paint.
That's his 4th. I think that's his 4th board. Just you don't want him going, but yeah. Right, like you say, you gotta take some chances now. There you go. You gotta take a couple chances. You gotta take some of them threes you're talking about. And to Dirk's point, you better start getting some turnovers. If not, you're gonna be down 0-1, and that's not good.
And he's actually been huge on the board here so far in the playoffs. We're actually talking about this a little bit earlier. Currently averaging about 2.5 rebounds per game. And man, this is what happens when the Warriors offense starts rolling. Those 3s start coming. You see the defense's face start to drop. We saw it against Bucks Gaming yesterday. They are a demoralizing bunch, and that's a great foul right before the 2-minute mark.
Well, the one thing that we talked about with NBL Lost Gaming when they've gotten to stage, especially in those early portions in 3v3 or 5v5, once they go down or they face some adversity, it's like there's just no energy source no longer for this team. But in the playoffs, right, you're facing some adversity, but the vibes are still good. Do you think they're going to have what it takes if they maybe drop 1 game, and especially if they go down 2 games to try to pull off a reverse sweep?
Yes, absolutely. So they're here for a reason. Everybody counted them out. Nobody said they'll be here, and they proved everybody wrong. So they're here for a reason, so I'm not going to count them out yet. And I mean, their defense, man, just like we've seen the Wizards. We've seen all these defensive teams come through. Like you say, it's 1 and 2. These boys gonna play defense, and as long as you got defense, you got a chance.
They get over to Kenny. Got work. No way. Kenny got work. Can't get it to go.
That would have been the game.
Oh, he got cooked.
Oh, man. It's not often you see Locks try to game somebody off a step back.
They have this dance out the corner. It's crazy.
Hey, Harris.
Do a little Dirk dance.
That's how I used to do JT back in the day. but it was every play. It was bad.
I like that.
It was bad.
JT, I don't know if he's lying.
He is lying. Last time Bear tried to guard me, I hit 3 threes in about the first 90 seconds, and he put turn up on me.
Back in your day.
Back in my day, it's crazy, y'all. Relax.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there it is.
Mama gets team takeover off the shot.
CB and Mom have really been eating in the mid-range so far in the second half. Again, just trying to find the little holes in their defense. Also, Bear, something I've noticed, they've done a great job of taking quick shots. They get to their spot and they take the shot immediately. No extra dribbles, no extra crap. They go right up with it.
This is what Mama's, he's been playing PG his whole life, and now he comes to play shooting guard and just be a scorer. Man, this is a dangerous role. Like, you can't allow Mama to get going, and he's been playing PG, so he got more assists than Keenan right now. And if you look at the assist count, man, it's tough. This Warriors, it's 5 superstars, I feel like, and it's a tough team to beat.
I mean,
if I know what's coming, you should too.
they've been going to that. It's so reminiscent of a 3v3 play. We're just sending the lock backdoor on the point guard over and over and over again. As DJ Tuchel will take the 3 from up top, he will green it. But yeah, Im Dat Man's been averaging, as of late, more assists than CB13. He is playing the point guard role at the shooting guard position.
He's doing it to perfection, too. It's not an easy role. We talk about secondary ball handlers a lot. He's playing second point guard. It's a very different role. Secondary ball handlers are grenade tossers. They got to do something quick. Mama's running full plays at shooting guard. And CB13, I mean, he's doing catch and shoot stuff, quick catch, right to the mid-range, elbow jumper. I mean, they are working so well right now.
Mama will get it with under 10 seconds on the shot clock. There comes the foul. And it will be Warriors gaming squad. We got to wait till it's official, but they are going to take game number 1.
Very impressive second half. I think all the nerves got out during halftime. Mike Newton telling them all to calm down, get back into it, and they have been cooking this NBL defense here in the second, finding those holes, getting those threes up, forcing turnovers. These are the Warriors that we expected to see today.
I don't. If the Warriors play like this for 3 games, I don't know how you beat them. The defense is there, and they're clicking on offense. Good luck.
It was tied when we went into the second half. There's a timeout from NBL Gaming.
It's crazy. Timeout is actually
It's been happening too much.
It's over, bro. Timeout.
At least it's not with .8. The .8 timeouts were painful.
There's no difference. Why are you sitting in this L that's just imminent? Why? Get out of it.
The crazy part is it was tied going into the second half. It was the third quarter that maybe we would have expected from Warriors gaming squad earlier and towards the game. 21 points put up, holding NBL Gaming to 11. And really, this fourth quarter played out exactly how the first 2 did, but it's just that 1 quarter separation that they got.
It's all you need sometimes, especially with this Dubs team. Get a couple of threes up, force a couple turnovers, this game's over. That's what I was talking about in the first half. I didn't think the Warriors played all that well. I thought the NBL played great, and the game was tied. All the Warriors had to do was play, what, 2-3% better? 10-point third quarter, game's over.
I just don't know how you beat this Warriors team when your best offensive quarter is a 16-point quarter. That's not enough. If I've seen you do more than that all playoffs, don't come short now. Don't not score the ball now.
Sean RKL says they're drawing up the craziest 12-point play you've ever seen.
I mean, the thing is, too, with NBL Gaming, Jaden has been consistently getting to 20 points or above every single game. Harry usually chips in. Somebody's got to be the other one to kind of push that double digits, getting up into 20. It has been sick in the past as well. We got to look, but that comes to a close of game number 1, 66-54, your final score. Warriors gaming squad now at 1-0 in a best of 5.